Today, y'all, we're making a hot toddy, and not the drink, but the stuff that made it possible for my dad to endure those bitterly cold Louisiana days where he had to walk to school uphill both ways, you know, in the snow. Let's go. So I know this isn't my usual recipe video, it's a little bit random, but you know, this time of year when everybody starts feeling icky, getting sick and all that mess, that's when my family always makes our hot toddy. And funny enough, my parents are all the way back home doing the exact same thing. We're going to start off with unwrapping a ton of these peppermints. So I like to use the little soft ones. And I'm going to tell you, I put that on the wrong spot. Anywho, so I'm going to tell y'all now that the full recipe, like all the measurements and everything, is going to be on my website. It's always linked in my bio. You can put these in a food processor to crush them up, but I like to stick them in a Ziploc bag and go to town with a rolling pin. You don't actually have to break them up if you don't want to. They're going to dissolve nonetheless. So you're going to put them in preferably a non-stick skillet on the stove with a little bit of water. Keep it on low, stir it constantly, and add water every so often to keep it liquid until all those peppermints are melted. You start off with some honey, preferably local, some lemon juice, and a little bit of whatever whiskey you got on hand. I like to use this one, and it cooks out. Mix it all together really well and just let it simmer until it starts to get kind of syrupy. This is going to thicken as it cools. We always store ours in these thick glass decanters. However, a regular mason jar works too. Please remember, if you're going to pour the hot stuff into the glass, run your glass under some hot sink water and let it warm up. Don't pour it into a cold jar. It can shatter. So we always take 1 to 2 big spoonfuls every night. Both of my parents took this growing up. We took it growing up. We make it every single year. It's kind of a tradition in our family. They swear by it. So